So Brooke, thank you for joining me. 2024 is on us and cricket season's quickly closing in now. Looking towards the 2020 season. Last season, how would you assess your performance first and then also the team's performance?
Yeah, I think obviously I've started to fall into what my role has been in the last couple of seasons in terms of coming in later in the innings. And it's something before the last couple of years I haven't done a lot of. So I've started to develop that a lot more and thought that I finished a few games quite well and a few innings quite well. But obviously we did fall short of what our goal was and to make finals. And that was quite disappointing. Obviously there was a few disappointing parts of last season. So it's something the boys have been training hard this winter and it's something that we definitely want to put right.
Kind of you came in almost in that finisher role and a couple of games, especially with Leas, where you really kind of just lit it up from ball one, finding the boundaries. Is that something that you're keen to develop and kick on further with?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously T20 is an ever evolving game. And there's so much coming into T20 cricket that you'd be stupid not to continue to develop your white ball skills. And try and, like you say, clear the boundaries. And obviously there's all these new inventive shots that people are coming out with and that. So it's something that everyone, if you want to survive in the modern game, you've got to keep developing and keep becoming better at such skills.
Particularly Queen's Park last year, you put on a ridiculous partnership, 31 runs off the last over. Can you describe kind of what your thought process was in that time? Was it almost just try and hit every ball for six, or pick the balls and play your shots?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're always playing the bowler, but it was the last over of the innings. You're trying to score as many runs as you can, and obviously Leah started it off very well, hitting the first 3 for 6, and then obviously the bowler was under pressure and bowled 2 right in the slot for me, which made it nice and easy for me. But yeah, it's obviously about what we've done in the winter and making sure that our skills, and when we go out into the middle in the pressure situations, our skills are up to date and we're ready to go and perform when the pressure is on.
We just narrowly missed out on qualification for the knockout stages last year. Made some big T20 signings, experience, but also power, that kind of X factor as well. How would you assess the new recruits and what they can add? Exciting,
definitely exciting. I think we've got so many people that can play in every position, and that makes it so exciting that in different games we can change things up and use people in different situations as suited. And I think we've got a team that definitely can go the full distance this year and get to finals day, and put in a good performance on that day if we play to anywhere near our potential. We've got a lot of ball hitters, big hitters, lots of lads that can play these inventive shots. So I think it's definitely going to be an exciting T20 season for us.
You've spoken about the recruits and obviously what they can bring. Also nice almost in a way to have a bit of squad depth and that challenge and push each individual further on. You were the only senior wicketkeeper in the squad last year. There's Nia Donald here now. Is that almost a bit of a comfort for you? Because you did get injured last year, so you're not pushing yourself almost too hard, but then also give you that competitive edge to vie for those positions.
I think I said at the start of last season, obviously, I want to play every game, no matter what the situation, no matter what happens. For me to be playing every game, it means I'm performing, but at the same time, having someone behind you that's going to push you even further, it makes you work harder, it makes you put in the extra effort in the little 1%ers here and there. So it's nice in every position now in the squad that we've got someone as a backup or that's challenging for each position in the side in all 3 formats.
Looking forward, obviously the Ancora County Ground want to make a home fortress this year. Kick off with the first game here against Notts Outlaws. Always a big occasion. Do you think this year right the wrongs of the past and also kind of that momentum it could give to get on that winning roll, keep that momentum up and hopefully qualify earlier than just having to leave it, for example, for the last few games?
Yeah, obviously Notts have been one of them sides that we haven't played too well against in the past few years. So I mean, there's no chance. There's no time like the present. So we've got a perfect time to start the season well, the T20 season, against a good side. And like you say, we beat them first day, brings that confidence aside, the momentum builds. T20 is very much a momentum game. You get your confidence high, you build momentum, and you run with it. The season before, we obviously didn't start the best, but we went on a big run of winning games towards the back end of the competition and made it to the quarterfinals. So it is all about that momentum. And like you say, the best time to get momentum is the start of the season if you can.
Finally, a message for the fans. It does look on paper like a really exciting squad that Mickey's assembled this year, adding to the current existing crop of the players. What would you say to the fans, the T20 supporters for the upcoming season?
Make sure you hear it at the Encore. It's going to be an exciting season.
Brooke, pleasure as always. Thank you.
Thank you.